Talking on sideways, shots popping off y'all laid down, cops talking off y'all legs now. Shit. God watch hey Yahweh. My niggas look up to the sky like we sending in Yahweh. We sending in Yahweh.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all see what the fuck going on out here? Killer, Harlem, I-95 shit, Carolina, 2-6, stand up, nigga.
Put your hood up, put your hood up, put your hood up, put your hood up, put your click up, put your click up, put your click up, put your click up. Represent your shit, motherfucker. Represent your shit, motherfucker. Represent your click, motherfucker. Represent your click.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to season 5 premiere of Out of Time Productions. What's up, y'all boys? How y'all boys feeling?
Sad, upset.
Sad, upset, let down.
Yeah,
You know.
let down, led astray, run amok. It's
All of them.
I should be in the big dance, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
It's all good, man. We're going to get to talking about football in a second. I'm your host, Chris Lyles Jr., followed by my two co-hosts, Tariq, Marcus. As you can see, we kind of already upset about how our football teams have played out, but we're going to get to that in a second. For the people that are actually in the playoffs, AFC matchup, Chiefs versus the Bengals, Patrick Mahomes versus Joe Shiesty. NFC matchup, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles versus Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, and the 49ers. Who y'all got? What's y'all's thoughts? Marcus, you go first.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I love Joe Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? I like his composure. I like him as a person, the whole razzle dazzle. But that Pat Mahomes boy, I can't. Pat Mahomes boy is that guy. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Pat Mahomes boy. I ain't gonna say they gonna dog him like at Kansas City and Cincinnati. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna come down to the fourth quarter, just like last year. I'm gonna go Patrick and the Chiefs versus. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't want to see Philly go back to get another one. So I'm gonna go San Fran and because Debo from South Carolina. You know, I want to see McCaffrey. Yup, they owe him. Brock Purdy. I like. He stepped onto the scene. Show you I can be the man. Brandon Ayuk. I like him. He's a solid receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's very well. The defense. Hey man, best defense in the league outside of us. I'm gonna go Kansas City and San Fran.
So Kansas City has home field advantage, and I believe Philly does too. So you think Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, is
And go on the road
to Philly, probably one of, if not a top 5 disruptive arena in the NFL, and come away with a W?
I wouldn't say necessarily like Brock Purdy's going to come away with the W. I feel like it would be just like kind of, I ain't gonna say like the Cowboys versus 49ers last week, but it's kind of like that. Like it's your defenses and the front lines. Like that's really going to be more so like who wins the game against Philly and San Fran. Because if you look around outside of Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy, we know Jalen Hurts is better. But if you look at like the receivers, the running backs, the O-line, the defense, they're kind of like almost they average out in every other position. Receivers, they average out. Jaylen Brown, Devontae Smith, Paris Campbell, and the tight end Dallas Goedert. Then you got Kittle, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, McCaffrey, Miles Sanders, the O-line, defense. It's really, to me, it's going to be between like the defense and both offensive lines. Like who can give their quarterback more time to get their like weapons available. So that's going to be like that type of game for Philly and San Fran.
Okay. All right. Rick, give me your choices.
All right. So, as much as I'm supposed to hate the Chiefs, I despise Joe Burrow even more. I'm going Chiefs. I've been seeing people talk about his ankle. Well, the man ain't been doing nothing but popping. How you come to the party with that and forget the perkies? You know what I'm saying? So he's been off them drugs because the man was out there running pure. Or it could have been one of those situations where it hurt and he had to walk it off for it to get back right. I don't had an ankle sprain where you just have to walk them jokers off.
Right.
I feel like Pat Mahomes is getting to that point where he's like not up there. He's not up there career wise with Brady, but he's like with Brady up there to where he's like you can't bet against Pat. You can't bet against Pat Mahomes. Betting against Pat Mahomes is bad business. Bad for business. They have the greatest offensive coordinator in the NFL. They have all their people. Everybody's healthy. I just don't see. I don't want the Bengals to win. And that's simply the only reason why I'm picking the Chiefs. I don't want the Bengals to win. I don't want Joe Burrow to win. I don't want Eli Apple to win. I don't want anybody on that franchise to win anything. So
yeah, especially Eli Apple.
Why?
Especially Eli Apple.
My bad. Jamar, the wide receiver core and the skill positions, they're cool. Everybody on offense, they're cool. Just Joe Burrow specifically.
What's your beef with Joe Burrow?
The same beef that you have with Josh Allen.
Okay, we here.
not necessarily specifically him, but it's the people around him, his fans and his fanboys.
Reed, hold on. Reed.
What's up?
Chris hates on Josh Allen because of no success, and they hype him up, but he has nothing to prove. Joe already went to the Super Bowl, so you feel like he got it. For you to give him some kind of respect, he would have to go to the Super Bowl again, Reed?
No. Do I respect him? Absolutely. Do I respect what he's done? Absolutely. Do I like the guy? Yeah. Do I like his fan base? No.
Okay.
Because people like to compare him with Justin Herbert.
I feel you. Okay.
They always say he went Super Bowl this, but he's just a great quarterback. He's a better quarterback than Justin Herbert. He just simply isn't. He just has a better team. He has better weapons.
The man win games.
He does, but if you watch him win games and now he gets most of his stats, Brock Purdy could be throwing that same ball and do the same thing.
Hey, Brock Purdy is one of them guys.
Okay, let's not go Brock Purdy.
That's what I'm saying. You saying
Dak
that
Prescott could be doing the same exact thing if he had that same exact receivers.
Dak Prescott got 15.
He throws short yards, and he has everybody on his team. Every single person that he throws the ball to has the ability to get yak. You know, people that don't know what yak is, yards after catch. The Chargers have nobody except for Gerald Everett. I'm just saying this. Chris asked me why I dislike Joe Burrow, and this is simply the reason is people like to take what he does on the field and just negate everything and just say stats. Look at the stats. Joe Burrow is he a good quarterback? Yes.
He's a great quarterback, bro.
He's a great quarterback. But is he better than my quarterback? Absolutely not.
Yes.
Yeah. You're the reason I don't like the guy. You're the reason.
Reed, come on, bro. Joe Burrow's better than your quarterback.
He's a better quarterback than Justin Herbert?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because he wins.
Reed, a lot of quarterbacks in the league can throw the same balls. That doesn't mean that they
okay.
level.
Since Brock Purdy done made it further than Justin Herbert, is Brock Purdy better than Justin Herbert?
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Why does that same argument work with Joe Burrow?
What do you mean? Because Joe led this team from the beginning of the season till the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy just so happened to step in due to injury. Granted, injury is part of the game, but nobody.
Right? Your main argument is winning.
No. I'm saying Joe Burrow carried his team while winning. They struggled while Joe Burrow was the starting quarterback. They were successful while Joe Burrow was the starting quarterback. Brock Purdy got put into this position due to injury. So it's not like they were like, you know what? Let's give Brock Purdy an opportunity. No. Trey Lance gets hurt. Jimmy G gets hurt. So you have to give him a chance at this point. What you gonna do? You have to. So that's why Brock Purdy is looking so good and he's flourishing within this. What's going on? Joe Burrow was there. He is the man. Every week they walk into that locker room, starting quarterback, Joe Burrow. Brock Purdy walked into that locker room for the first couple of weeks. Trey Lance, Jimmy G. Oh, dang, they both hurt. I guess it's me now. So I got to do something. So you brought up Brock Purdy. I didn't say he was better than Justin Herbert. I'm just saying Joe Burrow is better than Justin Herbert, but Justin Herbert is better than Tua. So.
That's not no accomplishment. Sam Darnold's better than Joe Burrow. I mean, than Tua Tagovailoa. I'm talking about Joe Burrow.
Hold on.
How did we get drawn?
Exactly, Chris. Exactly. You see how Reed do?
I was over here chilling.
You see what he-
My bad.
You see what he do, Chris? He just start bringing everybody with him for no reason.
That's a very crap mentality. It's very much so
But
crap.
Joe Burrow
Yeah.
is just the simple fact the way he gets how he wins games. I don't like because
But now it's way of how he wins.
thing.
Jesus Christ.
So we gonna save those comparisons for another topic because I
My bad.
and Lamar Jackson later. So we gonna say that for another episode. So Reed, give me your NFC matchups.
Okay, so I'm taking the Chiefs out of the AFC. NFC, that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a great game.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna have to take the 49ers. I'm just gonna have to take the 49ers. To me, the best offensive line in the league is the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, not 76ers, but the Philadelphia Eagles. My bad. I was thinking that, the 49ers, they numbers, so I was just thinking of numbers. Philadelphia has the best O-line in the league. San Francisco has the second best O-line in the league.
Yeah.
San Francisco has the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Philadelphia has the second best defense in the league.
No, they don't.
Who has a more complete defense than the Philadelphia?
No, I'm saying, you saying like as far as like just watching. I think my fault. I thought you were saying like stat paper on the paper. I think we were number 2, and then it was like San Fran, us, and then Philadelphia. But I get what you're saying as far as like D-line, linebackers, corners, and safeties. I get what you're saying.
Complete defense.
Right.
I feel like they're the second best team in the league for defense.
I agree. I ain't gonna lie. Would you say that, Reed? I say San Fran, but low-key Philly might, just because, like you said, that secondary is crazy with cornerbacks, safeties, your linebackers able to cover, but the same thing for San Fran. So that's gonna be a tough game.
It's gonna be a good game, but I feel like I have to go with San Fran simply off of, and I know I use this a lot, just simply off of experience.
Experience? What do you mean by that?
Because the entire coaching staff has been to Super Bowl. The entire coaching staff, they have more players that have been in that big game on their team. And I feel like, this is going to be a good game.
So I guess I'm going to give mine now.
Yeah, you go ahead. It's not too much that separates them. They're just
that's a fact.
Great at everything.
That's a fair point. So for the AFC, I want everybody to remember, Joe Burrow already beat Patrick Mahomes in the same exact situation last year.
He 3-0.
I remember that. Now, I still have the Chiefs, and the reason being is because of that particular point. Patrick Mahomes is not losing again. I just see Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, and Patrick Mahomes doing what they always do. Last year, I would say last year. Particularly last year, because last year, I don't know what was up with Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if he got hit by a truck before the season started, but his interception to touchdown ratio was horrible. But this season, he's obviously looking great. So for me, I have Patrick coming in and getting the business done. Him and Travis Kelce are lighting the Bengals up. Now, I am tempted, as you said, Mark, I'm tempted to see how that Bengals offense matches up against that Chiefs defense, because the Bengals, the Chiefs gotten slightly better personnel-wise, but is it enough to slow down Joe Shiesty and the boys? I don't think so.
Right.
I see that score literally being like 38-35. It'll be a high-scoring game, and it'll probably come down to whoever has the ball last on the opposite side of the field and who's going to kick a field goal. That's literally what it's going to come down to. But I got the Chiefs. Now, y'all boys said the 49ers. I got to disagree and go with the Eagles. Now, granted, yes, they're both very much so evenly matched. So I'm not going to say one is significantly better than the other. But the key catalyst, and I'm going to pick on you a little bit, Mark, about y'all's Cowboys and 49ers game. Brock Purdy, when I watched him, reminded me of Jimmy G. And it's a good and bad thing of why comparison because he did enough to not fuck up, and the Cowboys did too much to mess up. So that's why they were able to win that game. You can't do that with the Eagles. You mess up one time, that's your ass. You're done for. And I personally think that Jalen Hurts, aside from him getting hurt, has the biggest chip on his shoulder in the entire NFL. You already got booted down to what he got drafted to the second round behind. Oh God, who did he get? I forgot who he got picked behind, but it was horrible. Might have been Tua actually.
Yeah, a lot of QBs went before him.
Right. So that is still playing in his mind. And so now the whole Carson Wentz situation happened. Then whoever the quarterback was right before Carson, before he got put on, I forgot who it was. It wasn't Minshew yet.
It was Nick Foles, and then he went to backup.
Boom. So now I done went through all these trials and tribulations, as the Jehovah's Witnesses say, and now I got to sit here and really play my ass off. So for me, I got the Eagles because those two guys are the key catalysts. And if I have to pick to win a Super Bowl or win an NFC championship, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. I feel like Brock Purdy, I hate to say it, once he feels that defense, I really want to see how he performs because granted, yes, Cowboys, you got some dogs on that defense. I'm not even gonna hold you.
They got the best front seven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got some dogs over there, but they were able to keep Michael Parsons contained, and that allowed Brock Purdy to sit in the pocket for an extra, literally half second and make his reads where he needs to. Now, I'm not saying that, that entire Eagles defensive line is better than the Cowboys defensive line, but I will say, I wonder how he's going to do with Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis.
Darius Slay.
Darius Slay. I didn't even get to the secondary.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is it? Is it Robert or is it Roquan?
Roquan.
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 No, Roquan is with the Ravens. It's Robert.
Yeah, my fault.
It's Robert.
Yeah.
I wonder how he's gonna do with all four of them. Because if I had to pick all four of them versus that Cowboys defense, I don't know, Mark. I gotta go.
Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Van Der Esch, and I'll throw. See, that's the thing. We got them three as far as like without that secondary.
I just gave you four, and that's just on the line. I didn't even get it to the secondary and the linebackers. I didn't even get to them. So it's like the Eagles on paper have the better complete defense.
They're perfect for sure.
On paper. But I will say the 49ers, they know how to play together because they've all played together longer.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
That cohesiveness is able to work together in their favor. Eagles, they just literally just put a dogs in a whole bunch of kennels and just say, go for it. Like, damn. So I wonder how Brock Purdy is going to do with that. But like the Chiefs, I have that as more of a defensive game. So I have that as a low scoring game. My score for that game is I literally have it as what did I say before? I think I said 21 to like 17. It was weird. It's a weird score. Like somebody gonna get a safety. It's gonna be it's gonna be a very highly anticipated matchups for both teams. So we'll see.
It's like they're so close in what they do that you can't even get mad if somebody picks the other team. You can't even. I'm not even mad at CJ for picking the Eagles because it just depends on. It could be any given Sunday. It's one of them games where it's gonna be a slug it out game. It's gonna be a slow defensive game, and it's gonna be great.
So the AFC is going to be more so offense, throwing bombs all over the place. Yeah. Travis Kelce going crazy, Jamar Chase going crazy, Joe Mixon going crazy.
Two great offenses going crazy.
And in the NFC, you got two dog defenses going at it.
Two juggernauts.
Both of them are great at the run.
Yeah.
Two great running defensive stopper. Yeah.
But Chris, to kind of like counterpoint what you were saying about the Eagles, the reason why I picked San Fran, like really majority of the reason was them adding Christian McCaffrey. He helps with the running game, and he can be a huge outlet for Brock Purdy within like checkdowns and little routes here and there, like little things like that. So it's like I feel like that right there is really what's going to help Brock Purdy. Even though, like you said, Philly's defense is probably not like I would say they're tied. Like San Fran and Philly defense, they're tied because they do everything damn near the same conduct. But like Philly's front line, the linebackers, whoever's covering like that short to intermediate area, it's gonna be hard for him to really get that ball in there. So I feel like that's where Christian's gonna come alive, and we can see, oh damn, even though Christian showed it in Carolina, but I feel like this is his moment to like all that. Like, yeah, I used to really be the best running back in the league, and I'm gonna show y'all like my play style hasn't changed. So I feel like Christian McCaffrey is definitely going to help for San Fran as far as like.
I'm gonna be conflicted because I ain't gonna know who the hell to cheer for. I'm a cheer, but then I'm like, damn, I low key want Jalen to go the fuck off because
me too.
I just got a personal thing with Jalen just because I remember looking at his face on draft day, and like he was actually one of my favorite quarterbacks during his tenure with Alabama and Oklahoma, and it's like to watch him and he was pissed. Like it wasn't like no, oh yeah, thank you, grandma. Like it was like.
Now when he went to Oklahoma, that's what really like I liked him at Alabama, but anybody that come from Alabama, unless you're like, I don't got to be a certain type person.
Mac Jones.
No. I was saying like that I like you coming from Alabama.
Oh.
Yeah, like when he was there, I was like, he cool. Like Jalen Hurts, he okay, he high, he cool, but you know what I'm saying, whatever. But when he went to Oklahoma and I heard about his story and I was like, okay. My dog, he's a dog. Like, he gonna go through whatever, any adversity, he gonna come on top. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot to do. Same thing in the AFC. Like, not AFC, yeah, in the AFC. Like, I love Patty, I love Joe, I love Jamar, I love Travis. I love everybody, man. I don't care who really get the Super Bowl, to be honest. Like, it's gonna be great games both times.
I think honestly, whoever wins the conference championship is gonna be a good game in the Super Bowl.
I was about to say, I thought you was about to say whoever wins their championship game is going to win the Super Bowl but like you finished, whoever wins, like if it's Philly and Cincinnati or Philly and Kansas City or Kansas City and San Fran or Cincinnati and so if it's Cincinnati and San Fran,
it's as far as who's winning,
yeah, like this Philly, San Fran versus Cincinnati, like.
We go talk about it at a later date when it gets closer. But I
think I'm with you, Rick. But
yeah,
I got Cincy.
Yeah, let's talk about that at a later date. Yeah.
I got Cincy. I do got Cincy.
If that happens if we just talk that into fruition, yeah, let's say that because we can go there.
Let's see. We'll say that. So going on to the next topic. So, kind of just give me a quick spiel. Obviously, Panthers fan, Reek, you a Chargers fan, Mark, Cowboys fan. For the fans who don't know, who are just tuning in for the first time, we're obviously not in the playoffs. We obviously had some ups and downs throughout our season, and we also had a lot of lows, but some slight highs. So, kind of give me going into next season. Give me a quick spiel, just a little quick spiel about what needs to happen to get you guys to where you want them to be. Reek, since Mark went first last time, I want you to go first this time.
First, as I don't know if y'all know, well, the people that's listening, we fired our offensive coordinator. So that's a step in the right direction. Huh?
Isn't it Lombardi?
Yeah, Joe Lombardi was our offensive coordinator. He has been fired.
And Reek did call it. He did call it. Everyone that's watching and listening.
Yeah, we did. He's not that good. It's just not that guy. He's not that good. I also wanted us to fire our defensive coordinator. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
But Reek, hold on. I don't think y'all need to fire him. I just think due to injuries, he wasn't able to unlock what he needed to the defense. Because guys have been hurt that he kind of needed to unlock his scheme of a defense for y'all, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
But that's the thing. He's not the one calling plays. Brandon Staley has been calling plays. And Brandon Staley also, they asked him about that this past like press conference, at the end of season press conference and stuff like that. It asked him, "Will you be continuing to call the defense?" He calls the defense. That's the reason why I want our defensive coordinator fired and bring in somebody with some experience. The defensive coordinator that we have now, this is his first NFL defensive coordinating job. I don't like that. We need to go get Vic Fangio because Brandon Staley came. Brandon Staley came from the Vic Fangio system. He was coaching up under Vic Fangio. Let's go get Vic Fangio. No. I'm gonna say it.
Damn.
Big Fangio, I want Big Fangio to be our defensive coordinator, or at least somebody. Even if we don't get Big Fangio, I want somebody with some type of experience calling plays. For the simple fact that I don't want so much responsibility on Brandon Staley.
Right.
So like, and you look at Adrian. What's his name? Andy. Damn, I just had Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a great play caller, offensive mind, but Eric Bieniemy is the one calling the offensive plays. So I feel like you have to have some help at some point. And I feel like it's too much to do for him to be a head coach. But
Go get Go get Steve Wilkes.
Hey, Reek, no BS.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad.
No, dead serious.
I wouldn't even be mad. But we're not going to fire the defensive coordinator because Brandon Staley has already came out and said he's going to continue to be calling the plays. So, all right, so we got an offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator we're in talks with. I want Joe Brady from the Buffalo Bills because I like the Bills system. I like Joe Brady is the quarterback's coach, and he's been calling some of the plays for the offense. I wanted Brian Daboll, but Joe Brady can bring that Brian Daboll system over to the Chargers, which I would love.
Who's OC?
Huh?
You better go get that Eagles OC.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna get him. Only job he's taking is head coach.
True.
He's not gonna go from offensive coordinator to offensive coordinator, because he's had so much success.
That makes sense.
That's a good point.
And then, other than coaching, I want the whole medical team fired. I want the strength and conditioning coach fired. I want all the turf field pulled up and put grass. Let me go with let me see. I think that's it for like the extraterrestrial stuff. Really want some depth. I want some depth at every position. We need to go get some. I've been asking for this for the past 3 seasons now. I want some speed. Our first pick of the draft needs to be that tight end from Georgia, and then we need the second round needs to be Jalen Hyatt. If it's not in that order, I'm gonna riot. That's a bar, but we need depth and we need speed. Too many people went down, and then the team just fell apart. Didn't necessarily fall apart because we were doing the bare minimum. But I want us to succeed. I want us to not have a close game. There's not a single game this season where I was just like oh yeah, we're just gonna win that game. We actually went out and won it. Every single game is like, I don't know. This team plays down to their competition. I'm tired of that. So I just want some depth. I want some speed. I don't care if we go get somebody that's 5'4". As long as the dude runs a 4.2, let him get a spot. Because Justin Herbert can put that ball out there. We don't even need him to go do jump balls. He can just do streak routes the entire game, or deep crosses, or post route. Just run. That's all I give a damn for. Is stop letting the defense just play all close to the line of scrimmage, because they already know that nobody on our team is faster than their DB. So that's about it. That's all. That's just really it right there. Nothing too major. You know what I'm saying? Just fire everybody. You know.
It's a clean house.
Fire everybody and give everybody with speed. And that's it, man. But the main thing is just speed. The strength and conditioning coach and the medical team, I guess they can stay. I just want speed. I'm tired of seeing these slow ass receivers. I just want some speed, please. So do they make spectacular contested catches? Yes, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool for Bleacher Report. You know what I'm saying? House highlights. I want to get some wins, nigga. I want some easy wins. I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
So while Reek writes all these resignation letters for these medical staff,
Oh my
positions,
God.
I'm writing a whole bunch of pink slips. Yeah,
Mark, talk to me about your Cowboys. You made it further than everybody in here, so your needs, I would feel like, are a little bit less than what.
What? Chris,
can
stop,
I
stop,
know what his
stop
number
talking.
one problem need to be.
Stop talking for me and my team. Stop.
I'm just saying, you might need a little bit less.
Hey,
than what
Reek,
Reek
tell this man stop talking for me. You don't know
Yeah.
what we need in my
Go
house.
ahead, yeah. Watch you say two things. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, check this out. I got a long list. All right. Number one, I'm glad Dan Quinn is staying. You know, I'm glad he's telling everybody, don't stop talking to me. I'm here in Dallas. I love him as the DC.
Okay.
We need another corner to help Trayvon, because compared to the season before last and this, you know, this season going on now, his coverage and his ball skills. Hey, you got to give him the man his props. He's not letting up too many yards. I think he probably, out of all the games, he probably got cooked probably about 4 games, maybe. Like, but it was top receivers, so it's like, all right, most cornerbacks gonna get killed regardless of who you is. Dak has to go. Zeke, I can let you go because we just tagged my boy Pollard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just tagged my boy, so he can see.
Y'all did that. I missed that one.
Yeah, you did. Don't worry about it.
They already did. I thought that was like a.
I was in discussion. I didn't know it was actually.
Yeah, I thought that was a discussion. They already did.
Come on, now it's gonna happen. You know, I made some calls.
So it ain't
So it ain't happened.
I made some calls. I made some calls.
So it didn't happen.
Nah, it did. Hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. Nah, it did happen. Oh God.
And then why you picking that up? If I'm not mistaken, what you call it said he would take a
Less
he take
money.
a pay cut.
We don't want you. We don't want you.
Well,
We don't want you. I know who you talking about. Are you talking about Zeke?
Yeah, I'm talking about Zeke.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, we don't even want you, my boy. No,
You don't want him for a pay cut?
no. For what? Why,
They could go grab his replacement.
bro? I can go grab another big body running back that gives 4 or 5 yards, bro. That runs directly only up the middle. Now I can get another one of those, bro. That's not hard.
Okay.
You can't get another.
Never thought I'd hear that come out of their mouth.
I'm not saying like, I mean, Zeke is cool and everything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for like his play style, we can go get another running back for way less. Even if he want to take less money, we can go get somebody for cheaper to do what he want to do. Heavy run. We can get another person for that.
So as of 4 days ago on Bleacher Report, Cowboy rumors, Tony Pollard could get franchise tag from Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think that actually happened.
Nah, they were saying, yeah, 2 days ago, Cowboys running back Tony Pollard could receive the franchise tag this offseason. Yeah.
Keyword you said there, could.
Yeah. I know. I heard myself.
Keep going.
But they were just saying that the tag could work as another option if the extension doesn't agree, you know. But anyway, we'll get off the running backs. We need another receiver, like desperately, because when I watch the San Fran game, bro, it's easy to really play defense against us. It's too easy. Like, if you have the talent as far as your defense, if you don't have the talent, then we are obviously going to Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. We have some speedy guys that can get open, make it look good. But like San Fran defense, hey, Chip, we lost 4 games. What's up, Mr. Chris? Yes, sir.
So I was listening to, a lot of these head honcho ESPN people.
Right.
They said that y'all didn't utilize Noah Brown or Turpin.
And you know what makes me so sick to my stomach?
I'm just asking questions. I just want to get your
I
input.
don't. I mean, they don't have. Would you like Noah Brown?
No.
I don't. At this point, Chris, they
Hold on,
said
ask me about the other one.
nah,
Okay.
you can't have him.
Huh?
You can't have him.
You talking about Kareem, dude?
Yeah, I know who you talking about. I know who you want.
Just ask me. Just for the fun of it. Just for the hell of it.
Would you like Turpin, my boy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He would be a primary slot receiver. Don't kick return. Don't even think about it. We don't want you to do anything extra. Run, nigga.
But on the real though, bro, like that, it's honestly, I think it's Dak, bro. Like 7 years, you're 2-4, no divisional championships. Like, bro, it's rough for you, my boy. Like, but honestly, I put that to us not having like another proven receiver to put alongside CD. Granted, Noah Brown, whatever, Turpin, he's like 5'6". He would have not worked against San Fran. That wouldn't. Hell no. So it's like CD, Michael Gallup, and T.Y. Hilton. He's 33. Michael Gallup just coming off of ACL. He's still trying to figure his way out throughout this whole season. And CD, it's like he want to be the number one receiver, but
defenses are going to triple team him half the time. So
exactly, and Dak is always looking his way. If you ever like really look at it, bro, when Michael Gallup get the ball, it's not like no short route. Like he's the second, third option looking at. So it's like Michael Gallup get the ball 15 yards, 17, 18 yards down the field already, boom, and then he get a little 20-yard, a little catch. So it's like we need somebody else that when before Dak say hut, oh damn, I got CD over here, damn, and I got him over here. Okay, bet. So I can draw up anyone I want. It's like when you only got one receiver, it's hard to really, it's hard to do anything.
Good point. So receivers.
I say receivers, another cornerback, definitely another cornerback. No, because I like Javion Curse at the safety. I like, even though he got hurt, but like I ain't gonna lie, he's kind of figuring out how to be a solid safety. Like he's not great, but he's not trash. But he's like right there in the fold. Like he's solid. He's good enough. Like,
go get that big ass receiver from TCU.
Who? You said receiver?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I don't even know if we need like a big body target. Cause Dak ain't really, I don't know what kind of quarterback he is for real, bro. Like,
damn.
No, I'm saying let's be real, bro. Like, Justin Herbert has a hell of an arm. He can throw this bitch 60 yards down the field if he need to. He can throw on the run. He can improvise. Like he can do these little things to, help his receivers. When Dak roll out of that pocket, I swear to God, it feel like Dak has 2 seconds before he hit the sideline. Like it's like he roll out, he right there at the side. Like damn, like you can't roll out in like nothing. So I just feel like, bro, we just need. Now I ain't gonna say we not Tariq. We need speed. No.
Bro, I'm tired. We got too many big body receivers, bro. I just want some speed. I wanna blow the top off of somebody. Pause. That was crazy. Hey, what you need, Marcus, bro? What you need, Marcus?
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, Marcus, what you need, brother? You said what you need. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Anyway, we need I say receiver, another receiver, corner. I ain't gonna lie. Kellen Moore, Dak, and Mike McCarthy, we need to talk to y'all. We need to have a group meeting. I need to figure out who I need to blame.
Okay, I'm gonna put a pause in there because we were talking about grabbing him before.
Kellen Moore.
I'm trying to figure out why our fellow podcast mates over at Game Changer, shout out to them boys.
Yeah.
Why they were so hyped on Kellen Moore. I'm like,
because I ain't gonna lie, but Kellen Moore can draw up some stuff now. Because look, Chris, your receiving core. Who you?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Help me out. Help me understand. What?
I ain't gonna lie because look, so your starting quarterback could be CJ Stroud. Let's say he gets CJ Stroud, right?
Please.
Oh, look, let's say Kellen Moore is your OC. He has CJ Stroud. You got DJ Moore. Damn, who your other receivers? Shit.
Terrace Marshall, yeah.
Terrace Marshall. Nigga, DJ Stroud with Kellen Moore. Bro, you see what he dropped for Dak. These little RPOs, but like shit, CD might get a little, you know what I'm saying? These little pass plays. I ain't gonna lie. When we play bad teams and we look good, our offense can flow. Like we can get a 15-yard completion, no huddle. We can go into something, handoff 7 yards, no huddle. So I just feel like with Kellen Moore, if you give him a quarterback, a receiver, like some speed, like something he can really draw some stuff up for, I really think Kellen Moore wouldn't be a bad option for y'all. Go ahead. Because hold on, before you go, and look how he draw run plays for Pollard. Like, even though we got Zeke, whatever, but for a speedy back, he know exactly what to call for Pollard to have success. Because okay, I'm gonna call this because I know his play style. So I just feel like Kellen Moore could adapt with y'all, really.
So if that's the case, given okay, I get he's a smart guy on the offensive side. I get that.
Right.
But given the landscape of what we're about to get into,
Right.
we have a strong potential chance of not only being first in our division,
Right.
we have a strong chance of being last in the playoffs.
That's a
I don't have time for you can draw some plays here and there, and then when it comes time to crunch time, you fold. I ain't got time for that shit.
But that's the thing, though, Chris. I put this folding, and that's why I hate Kellen Moore had to. Well, see, I put it exactly. I put the folding on Dak with San Fran. It's not like it's not like we down. Let's say we down 13-6, and Kellen Moore calling a bubble screen or some crazy shit. You know, like he wasn't. It wasn't really the play calling.
That nigga sound like Joe Lombardi. Oh Lord. That play call right there that you just pulled out.
A bubble screen? I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Running a bubble screen while you're losing in football is crazy. But anyway, I don't put that on Kellen Moore, to be honest. To me, I put that more so just on Dak and just then Tony Pollard go down. So it's really like, damn, I don't have a good running back, and Tony Pollard can receive out the backfield as well. So it's like when he go down, it's like, damn, all right, what really can we call? Now we just have to throw to our receivers, not our running back to confuse them or nothing. So I just put that on Dak as far as like the selling of it. I wouldn't put it all on Kellen Moore for real.
Do you think? I mean, before I get to me and I talk about me, do you think he would have been decent as a head coach? It's different than offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, no, I don't think so. I don't know, because honestly, we haven't had the personnel. Well, we have had the personnel, but not really at the same time to really see any success from our offense enough to be like, you know what, damn, he might be able to handle his own team. Like, he's a good play caller, but when you have Dak doing what he do in the bullshit times, you ain't about to trust no man as no head coach. Like, you don't even look at that. You be like, damn, was it the plays?
Yeah.
But then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So he's kind of like Dan Quinn. You're great as a play caller, but you suck as a head coach.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Because that's why I'm glad we keeping Dan Quinn. I'm glad he telling everybody, like, I want to stay here. Because, honestly, he might be our next head coach, to be honest with you.
You happy or you sad about that?
I wouldn't be too mad at it because he's been here for what? This would be his third year.
Going into third year, yeah.
Going into his third year with our defense, which is most of our Dallas teams throughout the years, our defense has been the best side of the football, depending on the year. So I feel like Dan Quinn, with him going into his third year and he working with our defense, keeping them boys top 3 in a lot of stats, I feel like if he was to become the head coach, shit, well, he's just gonna be a defensive head coach. We just gonna have to. Hopefully, we'll still have Kellen Moore or whatever the case is. I feel like we'll still be straight, bro. To be honest, because our defense right now, looking forward, our defense is going to be our success. Granted, our offense could change in a year. We can maybe add some things, lose somebody, get it. You know, you never know. But that defense, that's looking like that's what we're gonna be our best at defense. So I'm not tripping with Dan Quinn, bro. At all.
Yeah, well, we're gonna hope and
that's all we can.
Yeah, I will just hope. All right, on to these goddamn Panthers.
Oh yeah, Steve Wilkes, man. I'm sorry you had to, you know.
So I'm not gonna harp on what could have, should have been. I'm gonna just say what happened and what we can do going forward. I'm gonna save my distress for our IG lives. Y'all tune into that, by the way. Hired Frank Wright.
That means he about to go crazy, y'all.
Hired Frank Wright. Now.
Yeah. Talk about that. Yes, sir. I'm glad.
I'm in a very stressful but hopeful mindset because I'm hoping. Reed kept bringing up Vic Fangio. Shut up. I'm hoping he comes to us. That'll offset some of the trouble that I foresee with Frank Wright. If we can get, even if we don't get Vic, if we can just get an adequate DC, I will be happy. Well, I won't say happy. Sorry, wrong word. I will be okay because now those two offset each other. Now, going into the future, what do we need? Well, we need a quarterback. We need a middle linebacker. We need somebody that can actually command that defense because right now we just got a whole bunch of dogs trying to chase loose meat.
Right.
I trust Shaq Thompson, but Shaq Thompson to me reminds me a lot of like IQ wise of Terrell Suggs. Okay. Terrell Suggs was not the IQ of that Ravens defense. Who was it? Ray Lewis. So Shaq Thompson is just a guy. He's smart, but he's just a guy that when he see ball, go get ball. Not understanding that if you see ball may not be there. Ball may be on the field. So you got to do stuff like that. So that's why I want somebody, preferably somebody younger, who can come in and already have that IQ mindset. You don't have to be the most athletic. We got guys for that.
Drafting, or you said in the market?
Drafting.
Wait, hold on, Chris.
And I think we can get that in this draft because I've been peeping a lot of guys. Noah Sewell from Oregon. He's a very IQ kind of guy. Now, granted, he's not the most athletic. He's not the most fastest linebacker in his class, but he's smart. Oh God, what's the guy from Auburn? He has a weird last name. Oh Jesus.
Oh, is it Toto?
Toto, yeah. He's also another. It's really his last name.
What's his name?
That's like Toto.
Henry Toto. Hey yo, if he comes to Carolina, his jersey sales gonna go crazy because people try to say his name. But no, he's also a guy who's an IQ kind of guy. He's a little bit more athletic than Noah, but I really want the guy from what's his name? Daniel Henley. I forgot what school he goes to. I think it's Indiana. I think it's Indiana. But somebody of that caliber who's an IQ kind of guy. Next, we need is somebody in the guard positions. I don't trust our left guard. I know we stuck Michael Jordan. That's literally his name. I know we stuck Brady Christian in back there a couple times. I need a guard that can come in and actually know how to pass block. Shit. Yeah. I'm tired of, Sam Darnold or PJ Walker stepping back and they ain't got but a second, 2 seconds in the middle of the line collapses. Now, our tackle's straight. That's fine, but we need guards. Back to defense. I would love to have a safety, and I mean a ball hawking safety. I know we got Jeremy Chin, but Jeremy Chin is a weird hybrid. Put his big ass in the box. Let him work with the new middle linebacker. Let him work with Shaq Thompson and let him actually be closer to the line of scrimmage. His ball hawking skills sometimes scare me. So bring him close to the line. So what did I say? I said we need
type of situation.
Yeah. QB, God, we get CJ Stroud. We can trade up. That'll make me a happy camper. Trade up, get CJ Stroud, middle linebacker.
Bro, I feel like y'all might be straight, bro. Just because of look at last draft. You had who was the top 2 quarterbacks in the draft last year? But wait, before the draft came up, who was the top 2 quarterbacks in college football last season? Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And then draft come around. Oh my God, Zach Wilson. Oh my God, he could be the number 2 quarterback. Like,
yeah, but you got to understand, it's 5 teams ahead of us that need quarterbacks. 5.
But that's the thing. So the Colts,
the Raiders are looking at another quarterback because they're trying to get rid of Derek Carr.
I think
mad with that, but yes,
I think they said they would if one fell in their lap, they'd take them. And the Falcons too, right? No,
Falcons is not ahead of us.
So it's the Texans, the Colts, the Raiders, and
Texans, Colts, Raiders.
Not Lions. No,
the Lions are potentially thinking about grabbing one.
Now, if they get a quarterback, I'm
low-key mad because I'm like, y'all already stated that y'all was gonna keep Jared Goff. But yes, Lions, there's a 5th one. I can't think of it right now. But yes, potentially 4 to 5 teams ahead of us that need quarterbacks, and we're picked number 9. Damn. CJ Stroud, I hate to say it, is not dropping that low. If he drops that low, I might actually cry. I might pull a joke. actually cry. So yes, we need a quarterback, we need a middle linebacker, we need a guard position, we need a safety. We got a lot of shit we need. The three main ones though are guard,
quarterback,
and linebacker. Honestly, I would love for us to be able to get a wide receiver in the draft, but if we can't get one, go get Alan Lazard. Just go get him on a cheap deal. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. What's so would you mind? I remember before he went to where he at now. You'll get what I'm saying in a second. Before he went to where he went now, I think I want to say, I know me and you was like, oh yeah, we fuck with him. Like if we had him on our squad, we would be okay. Like as far as the receiving core, I think Rick was kind of like, he cool, he all right, whatever. How would you feel about Allen Robinson?
I'm not mad at that because that's a veteran presence in that wide receiver room. We don't have that. Everybody on our wide receiver class is literally 27 and below. There's no veteran experience. There's nobody. Granted, DJ could step into that role, but you need a head honcho kind of guy that's like, okay, DJ, this is how you do this. Yeah. Granted, yes, you are the cornerstone of the franchise, but you need somebody in that locker room who has a veteran presence that can kind of guide you football terms into how you should do certain things. So I wouldn't be mad at Allen Robinson. Granted, he probably would not. Yeah, you would. He'll probably fit into the slot. It would probably end up being DJ, Allen, and then Terrace Marshall on the other side, and then that's how that'll go. But yeah, head coaches field, shockingly enough. Offensive coordinator, we're still keeping Ben McAdoo. I wonder if we're gonna fire his ass, but we're looking for DC. Hopefully get Vic Fangio. Quarterback, hopefully get CJ Stroud. Middle linebacker, guard. Those are our top needs as of right now. So hopefully it pans out the way it does. Again, I'm gonna actually air out my full grievances on our IG live. Y'all stay tuned for that. Because I'm not fucking with Frank Wright, not by a long shot. But I'll say that for another damn day. So before we wrap up today's podcast, good topics, y'all boys. This is just a fast round. So just give me a date. Just give me a date of what I'm about to say. LeBron James needs 158 points to actually pass Kareem. Give me a date that you think he will pass him. Granted, I'm going to actually kind of chop this up and I'm going to put it on IG Live. We're going to let our fans kind of vote as well. So give me a date. Mark, you go first. And actually, when you say that date, I'm actually going to tell you the game that he plays.
Yeah.
So whatever you're ready, go ahead and say yo.
I got you. I say probably against the Bucks on the 9th.
February 9th? Okay.
Because oh, my fault.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say because Kareem played for Milwaukee. So like, okay, look, I beat the Bucks and I break your record in one night, and I'm home in LA. I'm doing a lot to Kareem. I'm petty. You know me, I'm petty. I'm thinking, and I hit the sky hook to get the points over. Like, hey man, why not?
Okay. All right. Reek, what about you?
I'm gonna go in the shortest time. I'm gonna go February 5th or 6th, whichever game he has one of those days.
So 5th and 6th, he doesn't have a game, but he does have a game February 4th against the Pelicans.
God, it might be too soon. I got to know how many. Against the Pelicans. February 4th, all 56. Yeah, I said the 4th year.
4th? Okay, so against the Pelicans. Okay. So,
are they at home?
Yeah, they are. Let me see. Nope, they are in New Orleans. So you locking in with the 4th, or you switching?
I don't want to agree with Mark. I'm going to keep with the 4th. I'm going to keep with the 4th, and I'm going to bank on Brian. Because just the other night, Brian had, I know, Mark said he averaged it out, and it was 27 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Brian just had 40 the other night.
But he just had 20 last night.
How many?
20. That's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like Braun gonna be Braun. He might one night have 48, then one game he might come around with 22. You know.
That's the I'm back on Brian going crazy. I'm back on Brian going crazy. Yeah.
So you locking in with February 4th on the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Okay.
February 9th makes a lot of sense though.
February 9th has the Bucks. So I do see that happening. I personally have I have February 7th against the Thunder. That is a home game. And I see him going crazy because who's going to stop him? Literally, I mean, any game that we chose.
Yeah.
Granted, the Bucks probably had the best chance of stopping him getting to that point, quote unquote.
I get what you're saying. But that's the thing. But look, Chris, and that's why I'm using what y'all saying. You saying the Thunder, he might, let's say he need like 48 points when he get to the Thunder. He can drop a smooth little 38 on them boys. And then going to Milwaukee, he only need about 12 points. Boy, he can get that.
Get that in the first quarter, get it out the way, and then he can get back
to business. Exactly, back to business.
So
the Bucks makes too much sense.
It do.
I'm sticking with the fourth though.
I will say, Reed, you have 5 games until he needs to hit your date.
Hell no.
He has 5 games. I have 6 games. Mark has 7 games.
158 divided by. He has to average 32 points these next 5.
That's gonna happen. Because one game he's gonna go for 45. Mm-hmm.
No, Reek. No, I'm saying every game he has to get 32 or more.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he's gonna have one game where he goes for 45, 50, and then he don't. It is good. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So my games, I have
how many?
6 games. So he literally has to drop 26 points.
Yeah.
Literally. That's sorry, Reek. That sounds more doable.
Of course.
And then 7 games. 7 games, he just got to average 23.
So we're going to let the fans decide. Mark, you got February 9th. I got February 7th. Reek, you got, what did you say again?
February 4th.
February 4th. Okay, we're going to let the fans decide. But that's all we got, folks. We appreciate y'all tuning in to the Season 5 premiere of Out of Time Productions. This was dope. This was great. Stay tuned for whenever we decide to do it. You'll see it when you see it for our IG lives. It's going to be lit. It's going to be fun. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.